What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. After Sound here, bringing you Splinterlands content every single day. We also stream right here on this channel every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday morning, so come by and say hello. All right, well, I guess this is technically Soulkeep, or the Splinterlands Tower Defense game content, and I know I have been frustrated on the lack of any information on when this game is going to come out, but I thought that I would just share some numbers because I've been digging through a little bit of the data here, and again, it's just interesting. Okay, it's just interesting is all I'm saying when it comes to the potential rewards that could be paid out with tower defense versus the number of players who will be there at least at the very beginning. So I'm going to say it this way. This is not financial advice, and I'm not saying to go out and buy a bunch of tower defense packs. All I'm saying is that I wonder if there will be a little bit of an opportunity that exists when the tower defense game actually goes live. Now, there's a lot of time between now and then because then is unknown. So, like we have no idea when that the game would actually be coming out. And of course, the player base can increase, but I was just looking at the amount of accounts that hold tower defense packs, right? The nightmare packs. And you can see here that it is 4,059. So it is not very many accounts that bought the packs, probably with the intention of playing the game whenever it comes out. Now, let me put it this way. So there's 4,000 people who are excited about the game or own packs in anticipation of being able to play. You have anywhere from like 80 to 100,000 players right now with the main Splinterlands game. Obviously, we've seen a lot of consolidation. We know a lot of those are bots, but the point being is that there's a significant difference. But what we do know is that right now, the tower defense the tower defense SPS rewards are being paid out to anybody who's holding packs. I would assume that would stop the moment the game goes live and starts going to people who are playing the game at whatever level they're at. So when you think about that, okay, and I'm going to run some quick numbers here. So we have 1 million SPS that's going out every month to tower defense pack holders. And that's roughly, with SPS at like, I don't know, we'll say 0.028, right? Oops, that's a little too much. Let's divide that by 10. So it's actually about $28,000 a month. Now, if we just kind of assume or, say that SPS is around 3 cents, obviously it hasn't really hit 3 cents, but you can kind of say, well, the game is paying out $1,000 a day in rewards, which, again, something to think about. Obviously, it's not that high because we've been reducing by 1% per month since the rewards started in November, but we're just using loose numbers here to give an idea. So this game would be paying out roughly $30,000 per month if SPS stays at 3 cents and about $1,000 a day. Now, you compare that with the main Splinterlands game, which is paying, and again, this has been longer, right, but 7.5 million. Obviously, it's not that high right now because this started back in July of last year or August of last year. And so, multiply by 0.028, we'll say. So, it's $210,000, but obviously there's way more accounts that it's being split between, right? Because for a while we had, 200,000 accounts, 300,000 accounts. Now we're down to 100,000, maybe 80,000, maybe even lower than that once the consolidation happens. But it's just interesting to think of like how much you can earn per account. So my thought process with tower defense, and I have no idea what's happening with it, when it's going to go live, when there'll be a beta, but my guess would be that early on, I don't think people are going to have bots ready if the game is bottable. And I assume that, if it's bottable, somebody's going to try and somebody's going to make it happen. But at the very beginning, it's probably just going to be us, right? The people who are here right now, these 4,000 people who are holding packs. So right at that moment, being able to play, having enough cards, and again, I'm not saying to go buy packs, right? Because packs may not be the best way to level up your deck or to max out your deck. It might be cheaper to do with individual cards when that market becomes available. But I am just saying that it could represent an interesting opportunity where the player base is really small. But since the reward token, SPS, is tied to a much larger game and ecosystem, right, the Splinterlands trading card game, the rewards that are being paid out versus the amount of players that are playing early on could be very high, right? So again, I know this is probably a little bit more bullish, and I've definitely been bearish on tower. I'm not even being bearish on tower defense. Again, I'm just frustrated because we have no information on when that's going to go live. But I wanted to share that with you because obviously I hold some packs. I'm excited about it, and as I was going through the numbers here, I didn't even realize that the rich list had tower defense nightmare packs. And obviously you can see there's some major whales here that hold a crap ton of packs, but the game will be different, and in the sense of like ECR, the energy is going to be at the card level rather than the account level. So I don't know. It could be an interesting time. So I am curious for everybody who is bullish or excited about tower defense. I'd love to know your thoughts on this. If you're planning on picking up more packs, or if you're just going to ride it out and see what happens. Obviously, there is a benefit to holding the packs right now. I think the last time I calculated the APR, it's something like, I don't know, 25 to 30%, depending on the price of SPS. But again, is that a reason to hold the packs? No. I'm just saying that, there's a benefit to holding it now. And there could be a benefit to opening the packs later. But we are still so far away because we have no idea how the game works. We've seen a couple demos, and we have no idea when the beta will even be live. Should have been live in February, should have been live in January, but here we are in March. So I'm curious to know your thoughts. If you guys are excited about this, how you're thinking about your tower defense or nightmare strategy moving forward, and whether you're planning to pick up packs or just buy cards off the market, or if you're planning to go heavy early on, because I'm thinking I want to make sure that whenever the game does go live, I am available to go heavy because the SPS rewards might just be worth it. If I have the cards or can acquire the cards to make it up to whatever their version of champion is right away, that could make things very interesting. So that is all I have for you guys in this video. Would love to continue the conversation in the comments section below. So let me know there. I'll catch you all in the next one and see you around the game. Take care.